Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in?
You have my thanks.
Had I not noticed your presence, I might... 'Tis no jest.
But I cannot simply... I must first expose... Or so I'd... Perhaps the time has come to surrender. You would lend... And recall, if the proof I suppose there is... Save deliver him, still, 3 days. I shall wait patiently.
This place is very dreary. Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
Something smells divine.
Once the day's work is done, no sense dwelling on what others think.
Hope I didn't leave the pot on to boil.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Suppose I'm tired. Barely slept a wink.
Our soldiers need better training.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
You wished... but of course, go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ, you should be allowed entry with no... Glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering how you were... But I don't understand to say naught of you. Does she mean to... 'Tis a frightful... Pray, call up...
And it now. Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
Would that all my days were so...
Pray he'll ne'er put gold in my pocket.
My stomach's growling. Time for an nurse.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
A difficult choice indeed.
Yon path leads not to our destination.
Allard. Long have I borne. I visited his manor. I recall that he was rather particular. Mayhap he's Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence. Excellent. I will, once you've seen him depart his manor, make... sit and gather one's...
How everyone else makes it.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle where it's possible.
Naught ever goes right. I pray naught.
We might make use of this as evidence.
I'd sooner stay out of battle where it's possible.
Have you heard tell of an ox cart travelling the roads at night? Honestly, I follow every regulation.
There's been much talk on the street of this phantom ox cart that travels after sunset. But I've heard rather enough of it. Our hands are full enough as it is.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance.
Welcome, good sir. Should you so desire, I can help you find... Hope to see you again.
If I could, I'd never leave.
Do stop and have a
should I
look.
get up to
I've
today?
wares of every ilk.
Business could be better.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Pray, follow me.
I'll gladly stay a while.
Living hard.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Might as well look while you're here, eh?
Boots laced, belt strapped. I'm ready for the trip.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
We have arrived.
Peruse at your deck.
Same as the one afore.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
That's one piece of evidence in hand. We might search for more, if you're so inclined, Master.
Tis no great shock to me.
Methinks we have ample evidence of the minister's misdeeds. Shall we go confer with Lady Wilhelmina?
If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
We have reached our destination.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
What is life without a little spice?
I suppose I ought to run along.
So, I confess, I thought you might not. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't believe you found this. All that remains is to end that man's life with my own hands. I've no other tasks for you. This partnership of ours has come to a close. Unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, aren't you? But what's just as curious is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. All right, if you're offering your aid, then I'll gladly accept it. Come with me. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in. Never mind the mask. Consider...
At last. What is this?
Don't let him escape.
Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hang for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice. Wilhelmina. But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here. We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave... I think 'twould be best for us to make our escape separately. Should we both make it out of this unfettered, till then, be...
As a matter of fact,
Did Lady Wilhelmina make good her escape? Mayhap we ought to look in on her at the Myrmecolium.
pray, allow me to show you the way.
Wherever I turn.
Good thing I'll be standing here, eh?
Shall we get some rest then? Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. Who's here? Bit bland.
Here we are. We shall await you here, Master.
Please let our patron pick another tonight.
Sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
Thank you. I finally achieved my purpose here, and I owe it all to you. 'Twould seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing as an accident. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident after perusing the evidence you uncovered for me. Shrewd as a den of foxes. I'll give them that. I truly cannot thank you enough. But just this once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams. I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my baudelry will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
There's aught to be said for peace and quiet.
Follow me then.